What if God feels quiet? What if waiting isn't a pause, but a place where something deeper is growing? This is a story about waiting and learning to trust God even when nothing seems to be happening. Elena walked slowly along the path, not in a hurry, not quite sure where she was going, but knowing she needed to keep moving. Life hadn't turned out the way she thought it would by now. She had prayed, she had hoped, she had waited, and still, the answers felt quiet. She sat alone, letting the silence settle. Not the loud kind of silence, the kind that feels empty, but the quiet kind that asks questions. Am I doing something wrong? Did I miss God's timing? Or am I exactly where I'm supposed to be? Elena didn't feel angry, just tired of waiting. So she prayed, not with big words or urgent requests, but with honesty. God, I'm here, she whispered. I don't need everything right now. I just need to know you're still with me. And in the stillness, she felt peace, not answers, but reassurance. Days passed, then weeks. Life continued quietly around her. Nothing dramatic changed. No doors suddenly opened. No signs appeared in the sky. But Elena stayed. She waited, and she learned how to breathe in the quiet instead of fighting it. Some days were harder than others. There were moments when the silence felt heavy again, when she wondered if trusting God meant waiting forever. She didn't run from those thoughts. She let herself feel them, knowing faith wasn't pretending everything was easy. It was choosing to stay, even when she felt unsure. And one day, something shifted, not around her, but within her. Elena lifted her head and chose trust again, not because she had new answers, but because she remembered who she was trusting. Instead of pulling away, Elena leaned in. She showed kindness. She helped where she could. She loved people right where she was. Waiting didn't stop her life. It shaped it. The quiet no longer felt empty. It felt full, like soil preparing for something unseen, like roots growing where no one could see them. Elena stood still, not stuck, but grounded. God was working, even here. One evening, as the light softened around her, Elena felt something settle deep in her heart. Not excitement, not urgency, but assurance. She didn't feel rushed anymore. She didn't feel behind. She felt held. Elena began walking forward again, not chasing outcomes, not measuring time, just moving with peace. Waiting no longer felt like a burden. It felt like a season with purpose. She paused and looked ahead, a soft smile forming. She didn't know what God would do next. She just knew He would be faithful, and that was enough. The bench sat quietly in the light, untouched. The path remained open, nothing rushed, nothing forced, because sometimes God does His deepest work in the quiet.